As Caleb sits alone in his cramped apartment, he hears a knock at the door. He asks, "Who's there?" A woman named Mara answers and says, "Someone who found what you're looking for." Caleb opens the door barely more than a crack. Mara stands calmly holding a slim data chip. Mara steps inside. Mara states plainly, "You transport memory." Caleb says it depends on the memory. She places the chip on the table. It glows faintly. Mara, "This one is labeled Christina Vance." Caleb freezes. He says that's not possible. Mara says it was buried in restrictive archives. Silence filled the room. A little bit later, a projector hums. Fragmented images flicker across the screen. The footage glitches violently. Caleb says that's the night she disappeared. Mara watches him carefully. The blackout wasn't a malfunction, it was a purge. Caleb says, "Why are you giving this to me?" Mara says, "Because they erase more than your sister." At the Memory Archive Authority office, the director, Douglas Wright, stands before a panoramic window overlooking the city. A subordinate whispers to him urgently, "The courier has accessed restricted fragments." Wright remains calm and says, "Then retrieve the courier." Caleb disconnects from the projector, shaken. He says, "If this gets out," Mara cuts him off and says, "People will remember." Sirens echo in the distance, red lights flash across the walls. Caleb says they're already here. Mara pulls a portable transmitter from her coat pocket. She says, "We broadcast now." Caleb hesitates, his eyes lingering on the frozen image of his sister smiling. "Caleb, if I do this, there is no disappearing afterwards." Mara says, "You have been disappearing for years. We all have." A heavy silence falls in the room. Caleb plugs the memory chip into the transmitter. Outside in the city